There are really three dramas unfolding. The first and perhaps most important is substance. The two leaders will talk about the prospects for Middle East peace, the question of Iran's nuclear pretensions, Syria, Russia. But it's unlikely that they're going to make a lot of progress on any of those. There are significant differences on the peace process. Netanyahu would like some green light to build more settlements, and the president will probably suggest caution. On Iran, they probably will agree that some more care has to be taken with respect to Iranian activities in the region. But the other two dramas are the story today. One is the politics in both constituencies, the president's problems here at home, which are besetting his administration, and Netanyahu has similar problems with his coalition and with legal issues. And the third thing to watch then is the atmospherics. They'll come out of the meeting and they'll be happy and satisfied and say that everything's fine. But beneath the surface, there's a lot brewing.
Let me ask about one of the things that's brewing. The settlement issue has been a big one. President Trump has said repeatedly that he wants to have a great relationship with Israel, then put out a statement relating to the settlements, which was a little more circumspect this time, said the construction of new settlements or the expansion of existing settlements beyond their current borders might not be helpful in achieving that goal. It wasn't a strong condemnation of the strategy, but it wasn't a wholehearted endorsement either, clearly.
Well, it really was interesting, given what we had thought would be the attitude of this administration, kind of okaying whatever Netanyahu wanted to do. But I think what happened is that the right-wing members of Netanyahu's coalition jumped the gun and pushed for these big announcements, 5,000 units, calling for annexation of parts of the territory, a law that would retroactively legalize some of the illegal settlements. And I think Trump saw this as a bit too much, too fast, and therefore put out this cautionary note.
But at the same time, Trump, during the campaign, you might recall, said that he wanted to move the embassy to from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem.
Well, you know, welcome to government. Campaigning is one thing. Every candidate in the last 30 years has talked about moving the embassy to Jerusalem, and as soon as they walk through the doors of the Oval Office, they realize that it's not so simple. And I think that's what Trump has come to realize. I don't think he's taken it off the table, but he knows how dangerous it could be, not just for the peace process, but for U.S. relations with the Arab and Muslim worlds.
What do you know about Jared Kushner and the role that he's expected to play in all this?
Well, it's largely unknown. There were a couple of profiles of him in the press over the past few days. He's a young man, clearly talented with respect to real estate and other activities, but very unknown in the Middle East. He visited Israel as a younger man, had some exposure with his family to the Jewish and Israeli side of the conflict, but there's not a strong indication that he's got a balanced view, and probably will have to do a lot of homework before he jumps into this.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.